It's an interesting dynamic. Are we starting to leave these kinds of sizes behind? One interesting trend we have seen is the move away from the really well-performant 7B and 8 billion parameter models. Maybe go back 18 months, a year. We have seen quite a lot of competition with Llama 3, 8B models, with Qwen had some good models in that sort of size category. Mistral had some very good models. But more recently, we haven't really seen a lot of new models in that space. And we typically see on the smaller end, small now becomes more 32B or 27B. It's an interesting dynamic that are we starting to leave these kinds of sizes behind. And the reason why it's important is that for model size such as 7, 8B, you can actually run it on your laptop like pretty reasonably. And it's really quite a nice sweet spot for more kind of individual developers. So if they start to having to run 30B, 32B, that could mean they either have to upgrade or make some compromises in some other ways. And this is also an interesting question of how good can the small models get. Now it could be it's a completely just happens to be the trend right now, and we're going to go back to highly performant 7 and 8B models. But it could also be the case that we just made them as good as they can be and just move on to other things. Now, it's probably can't be completely the case because algorithmic improvements happening all the time. But if it does work out to be the case that 7, 8B models can't get any better, that does have implications for the industry in terms of how this whole space is going to develop. And there could be different divergent ways how it could go. It could be that smaller models just get so much better and we don't need multi-trillion parameter models. Or it could be the case that the smaller models just kind of start to tap out and just hit their limits. And then we do actually have to go and make the models bigger, and that will be more expensive to run, more difficult to run. And if that happens, that means that people like you and I can just go and run them. Maybe smaller companies can buy cheap hardware and just run them. They have to rely either on proprietary models, or they have to rely on very big, capable clouds to run the open source models, which to a first approximation might as well be a proprietary model.